Yo, what up, y'all? Man, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. Charger Conversations with your mans, your uncle, Hostile Takeover. So, what we getting into today, man? Look, I never gave y'all a real proper introduction to who I am. So that's what we doing today, man. Because I know the ones who see these videos and don't know who I am is like, who is this motherfucker? And what gives him the audacity to speak on some shit? Well, that's what this video is about. Who am I? I'm Hostile Takeover, man. A stand-up comedian with a day job from San Bernardino, California, who's made a gang of mistakes, who did a whole bunch more right, who let's just say I haven't always been an angel, still ain't. Not perfect, never have been, but I know what I know. What do I know? People. Because I meet hundreds of them every time I do a show. I've been doing stand-up for 14 years. Everybody's like, I know what some of y'all are thinking anyway. Why ain't this nigga blown up? Because I refuse to tour. I have a 13-year-old daughter who needs me just as much as I need her. Plus, I really don't think that traveling by van or car for a month and a half at a time with motherfuckers I barely know is a good time. I'd rather come home every night, post up, chill with my wife, sleep in my own bed, and hang out with my daughter. But I've told y'all a couple of times I'm 48 years old. Kind of not smack dab in the middle of Gen X, but a little toward the end of it. I mentioned I'm married. This is my second marriage. First one obviously didn't work out. Was I a perfect husband? Nope. Was she a perfect wife? Nope. That's why the fuck we ain't together, because neither one of us got that shit right. Raised by a single mom. My parents were married when I was born. When they'd been married for 4.5 years when I was born. Some shit like that. And when I was about 4 years old, they split up, got divorced. After that, didn't see my dad much. Twice a year if I was lucky. Played football and baseball growing up, started running track when I got to high school. Got a baseball scholarship, walked on for football, hurt my throwing shoulder playing football. They didn't renew my scholarship, so I joined the fucking army. Did 3.5 years. Got out. Didn't look back. Majored in business in school. Let's see, what else? There's not much to say, man. I mean, ran the streets for a little bit. I have a son that's about to turn 25 and a 13-year-old daughter. Shit, man, I'm an ordinary dude with an ordinary job. Make a little over average motherfucking money. I have made more. I've definitely made less. I own a house in Southern California. You know what I mean? Nothing big. Very regular 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Decent sized, piece of land. Nothing big. Old neighborhood in a pretty conservative city, actually, but, well, it votes conservative, but a lot of people there don't vote because fucking Southern California in a regular ass city that ain't rich, and a whole bunch of motherfuckers is homeless and on drugs, bro. You know what I mean? Nothing major about me, man, except I know what I know, and I got a talent that very few people have, and even less are willing to exercise. Stand-up comedy is, my art, my passion. It seems like everybody thinks they can do it now, till they realize that it's public speaking with added pressure of having to be funny. The crowd isn't going to just laugh because you're standing up there. You got to make them. Physical stats. Let's see. I'm 6 feet tall. Weigh a little too much. That's why another reason I just left the gym. I work out like, actually right now I work out like 4 days a week, but hell, I eat like shit 7 days a week. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Bro, I'm very regular. Like I said, man, played sports, lettered in football 3 years, played baseball on traveling teams in high school, good enough to get a scholarship. Was not good enough to get a football scholarship, but I was good. But was not good enough to get a scholarship. Plus, school board the shit out of me. I'm a borderline genius, and high school bored me. So I didn't participate much. You could barely catch me in class. I'm your average borderline genius C student. B if I like the subject. College, carried a solid B+ average, because that shit really mattered. High school didn't matter to me at all. But college did. Carried a solid B average, B borderline, B+, like a 3.7. You know what I mean? Man, other than that, like I said, quit school when my ex was pregnant with my son, joined the workforce. No, I didn't finish my fucking degree. Do I regret it? Nah, not really, because I would probably ended up taking out student loans because my GI Bill was running out any fucking way. Came from a city that was military. The reason both my parents are from Chicago. Well, actually, my dad is from Mississippi. My parents met in Chicago. My mom's from Chicago. The reason I'm from California is because the Air Force sent my dad out here, my mom and dad out here. I love Cali. Lived a couple other places. Rather be here. It's expensive as fuck, but I like it. My charger ain't nothing special than a scat pack, working on it. Watch my shit so I can get paid, so I can buy me a scat pack. But Charger 2019 Charger GT, nothing big. And man, like, am I good at what I do? Yep. Does that bring haters? Yep. Also, you know, where I live in Southern California, I don't live in LA, so it's not LA. You're not gonna get discovered unless you go to LA a lot. I don't like driving to LA just to do stand-up. Fuck out of here. The money ain't that good. You know, shitty ass show, offer you $50 and a couple of drinks. I barely drink, so that shit don't help. And $50, shit, that's basically gas money. But I've already done more in stand-up comedy than I thought I'd do, honestly. It's taken me to other states, not other countries yet, working on that. But I've been to basically the whole West Coast, basically the whole West Coast and Southwest. You know, been to Atlanta, Dallas, working on Houston, a few other cities. And right now, I'm working on my comedy production game because the money's off the stage and not on it. You know, will I still get on stage? Of course, but that's not where the money is. Working on a few things behind the scenes, trying to replace my job so I can grind for myself, man. Like I said, I'm a business major. I know how to do it. The hard part is building it up, especially when you got obligations of a family and a mortgage. I'm basically scared of three things in life: heights, my mom, and failure. Those are my three fears. Failure as a husband, failure as a provider, failure as a father. That fear motivates me and keeps me going. You know, my mom, yeah, I'm scared of her. Ain't gonna lie. Not in a physical sense, but she's a tough woman, man. Raised my hard-headed ass. Dealt with me, you know, all the way up until I left the house for the army. She's a 5'3" woman from the south side of Chicago. That should tell you all the fuck you need to know, really. And like I said, married the second time. Mrs. Takeover is, you know, she's the one that can put up with my bullshit and even still my mistakes, because I still make them. Like I said, I ain't perfect. But I started this channel to teach what I know. And honestly, I'm still learning every day. 1 from my friend circle, 2 from the mentors I have, and 3 from fucking life, man. But you know, that's me in a nutshell. That's the short version. I ain't gonna give y'all my life story and no shit, but that's the short version of who I am. I put my mistakes out there openly so y'all don't make them. You know, the wins and the losses. Because everything ain't always everything. You know, a lot of motherfuckers will put out there all their W's, or what they want you to think are W's. Their spin on a L that they, you know, convince themselves and trying to convince you is a W. I ain't here to be fake. I ain't here to blow smoke up your ass. And sooner or later, you know, when the conversations get deeper and you'll really see my perspective and my point of view and how and why I see things the way I do things the way I do. So, you know, that's the introduction, y'all. My apologies for not doing it sooner. That was rude of me. Please, you know, please forgive me. But, yeah, we're going to keep this shit pushing. And I'm going to give you the absolute real. The absolute real. And there are a couple other people giving you the real, but I'm going to do it the way only I can do it, which is my way. It's different from anybody else. Respect to the content creators who keep it a buck with their audience, and the ones who don't, fuck them. I hate y'all. But until next time, y'all know what it is. As always, middle fingers up. Be safe. Stay dangerous.